According to GMA News, Justice Secretary Remulla told the Senate that he cleared Duterte's supposed arrest flight to The Hague. Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Boying Remulla stated that he authorized the necessary approvals to execute the International Criminal Court's warrant for former President Rodrigo Duterte and to transport him to The Hague, where he would face charges of crimes against humanity related to the drug war killings during his time in office. During a Senate inquiry hearing regarding Duterte's airport arrest and detention at the ICC prison in the Netherlands, Remulla explained that the clearance provided by the Department of Justice was probably the most crucial aspect to carry out the arrest warrant and to hand over the individual as per the law. In a way, I provided the legal foundation for all the subsequent actions. If I'm the one being referenced, if the finger is pointing at me, Remulla said, I will acknowledge that I granted the clearances, firstly, to execute the arrest warrant in the manner I deemed appropriate. Secondly, to fly him to The Hague for surrender, in accordance with Section 17 of Republic Act 9851, he added. Duterte was flown to The Hague following his apprehension and was placed in custody at the Hague Penitentiary Institution or Scheveningen Prison on March 13th, Philippine time. The next day, he appeared before the ICC via video link, where the court read the accusations against him, which stem from the drug war killings that occurred during his term. The hearing to confirm the charges is scheduled for September 23, 2025. Previously, Remulla mentioned that the senators at the hearing were trying to force people to admit matters related to the former president's arrest. Senator Imee Marcos, the Senate Committee on Foreign Relations chairperson, along with Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, pushed Philippine Center on Transnational Crime Executive Director Anthony Alcantara and PNP Chief Paul General Rommel Marble to disclose who issued the order to place Duterte on the private jet that carried him to The Hague. Alcantara clarified that he was not the authority who instructed Duterte's boarding of the private jet. Marble cited executive privilege in response to the senator's questioning, leading to disapproval from De La Rosa and Marcos towards the PNP chief. We're already at this point. How can you use executive privilege? De La Rosa said. Marcos echoed this and stated, you are pointing fingers at different people, and now you invoke executive privilege. Remulla then interjected at this juncture. That's why we were hesitant to attend the prior hearing, because we anticipated this. We did not want to be pressured into a particular stance, the Justice Secretary said. De La Rosa and Marcos promptly denied that they were bullying the executive officials. We are not bullying you, sir, De La Rosa, who earlier characterized himself as the number 2 accused in the ICC case, said. Nobody's bullying you, Marcos said. Remulla asserted that invoking executive privilege was justifiable in response to such inquiries. I believe that you're trying to make individuals confess to something they won't. Executive privilege constitutes a valid basis to abstain from answering a question, Remulla said. If you are attempting to get a person to admit something that they shouldn't, it indicates that there's more to it, he further noted. Duterte, De La Rosa, and the former president's children have raised objections regarding the arrest before the Supreme Court. That's the latest update on this developing story. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more news breakdowns and updates. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.